Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Chiefs offense heading out for the first time, and look at this. Good to see number 15 back out there. That's the reigning MVP of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes.
He missed the previous two games due to the dislocated kneecap, and what was interesting about that, when it happened in Denver, after they put it back in place, he looked at all the team personnel and said, okay, I'm good. When do I get back in the game? And they're like, no, you got to wait a little while. Well, they waited 2 games, and it was worth it for them to see him back. 36 of 50, 446 yards, most of any quarterback in Week 10. And in addition, threw 3 touchdown passes to give the Chiefs a chance against the Tennessee Titans. They didn't win it, but they feel good having number 15 back at the helm.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Let's go.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mahomes, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. First down, Mayfield. Caught by Allen. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Completes it to Hardman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Chiefs offense take the field, and Charles, we got to look just overall at the landscape where Kansas City is right now, because week 10, a little bit of a surprising loss to Tennessee, and now at 6-4, maybe the playoffs not taking it right down Broadway, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Allen. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. They run the draw play. Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that is caught. touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Golden Tate. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these 2 clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
23 yards on the play.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back now in Atlanta. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Tate's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there, gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but not, you got to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 5. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Mayfield. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. He's back to throw. And Walker has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, what a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run them a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big